Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a natural gift for winning friends and influencing others, while others struggle to connect? The truth is, it's not about luck or innate charisma, but techniques that anyone can learn and apply. Dale Carnegie, in his timeless classic, reveals that the secret isn't in manipulating or dominating, but in understanding and communicating with empathy. In a world where true human connection seems increasingly scarce, Carnegie challenges us to abandon old beliefs and discover a counterintuitive, yet highly effective approach to building genuine relationships. Get ready for a journey that will not only transform the way you interact with others, but will also teach you the art of influencing without offending, bringing surprisingly quick and lasting results. The core message Dale Carnegie offers is truly a compass for those navigating the complexities of human relationships. In a world where influence is often confused with manipulation, Carnegie reminds us that true power lies in genuine empathy and respect. Imagine, for instance, a situation where you want to convince someone to support your idea. Instead of forcing your will, the author suggests that you understand the other person's needs and desires, showing that your proposal benefits both parties. This approach not only strengthens bonds but also builds healthier and more effective communication. Now, reflecting on how to apply these principles, think about the next time you interact with a coworker or friend. The key isn't to be more persuasive, but to be more understanding. When you show real, deep interest in others, you naturally earn their trust and respect, which in turn opens doors for more open and productive dialogue. And that's exactly what Carnegie advocates: influence based on authenticity and the creation of connections that go beyond words, touching both the heart and mind. The principles Dale Carnegie shares in his book are undoubtedly timeless. Although nearly a century has passed since the original publication, the effectiveness of his strategies remains unquestionable. In a world where communication is often quick and superficial, Carnegie reminds us of the importance of positively reinforcing those around us and expressing genuine appreciation. Think, for example, of the last time you received a sincere compliment. How did it impact your day? Now imagine the power of doing this for others, creating a network of relationships built on trust and respect. These strategies, such as positive reinforcement and authentic appreciation, can transform work environments and personal relationships in surprising ways. When someone feels appreciated, they tend to work harder, contribute more, and feel more connected. So, next time you're dealing with a team or group of friends, remember, a word of recognition can be more powerful than any criticism or advice. Carnegie teaches us that by valuing the best in others, we not only improve our relationships but also inspire those around us to become better versions of themselves. Know you've been a good friend. Dale Carnegie offers us psychological insights that, although simple, have a profound impact on human relationships. He reminds us that small gestures like a smile or the act of remembering someone's name can completely transform how we connect with others. A sincere smile, for example, can disarm even the most reserved person, creating an atmosphere of receptiveness and trust. Meanwhile, the effort to remember and use someone's name is a powerful way to show respect and consideration, something often underestimated, but that makes all the difference in building strong relationships. These simple gestures are examples of how psychology can be practically applied in our daily lives. The next time you meet someone, whether at work or in your personal life, try putting these lessons into practice. Smile genuinely and make an effort to use the person's name during the conversation. It might seem like a small detail, but it's in these details that the true art of creating meaningful connections lies. Carnegie teaches us that effective communication isn't just about the words we choose, but also the gestures and attention to small details that demonstrate empathy and respect. The practical applications of Dale Carnegie's lessons are vast and deeply transformative, both in personal and professional life. Carnegie guides us to a path where improving our relationships isn't just a desirable skill, but a necessity for achieving success and satisfaction. By applying his teachings, like demonstrating genuine empathy and practicing active listening, you begin to notice remarkable changes in how people respond to you. Imagine yourself in a work meeting, where instead of focusing solely on your own interests, you take the time to understand others' perspectives. This approach not only strengthens communication, but also elevates your position as a compassionate and influential leader. In the professional environment, these strategies can be the key to advancing your career. By applying Carnegie's principles, you not only build stronger relationships with colleagues and superiors, but also become a more effective and empathetic communicator. A practical example would be, instead of criticizing a colleague for a mistake, offering constructive feedback by highlighting strengths and suggesting improvements in an encouraging way. This not only promotes a more positive work environment, but also solidifies your reputation as someone who leads with respect and understanding, qualities that are highly valued in any sector. Carnegie offers us 6 foolproof ways to win people's liking, and the beauty of these principles lies in their simplicity and power. First, by showing genuine interest in others, you open the door to a true connection, something that goes far beyond superficial interactions. A practical example of this is asking questions about the person's life, interests, or challenges during the conversation, demonstrating that you truly care. Additionally, a simple smile can be the difference that turns an ordinary interaction into a positive experience, creating an atmosphere of warmth and receptivity. Another point Carnegie emphasizes is the importance of remembering and using people's names, as nothing sounds sweeter to someone's ears than their own name. Moreover, being a good listener and talking in terms of others' interests are ways to create a deeper and more meaningful connection. When you become a good listener, you allow the other person to feel valued and understood. And by speaking about what interests them, you show respect and consideration, which is crucial for building solid relationships. Finally, making others feel important is perhaps the most powerful of all these principles, as by elevating others, you naturally become a more charismatic and respected figure. Handling people effectively is an art that few master, but Dale Carnegie provides us with the necessary tools. He teaches us that criticism, far from being constructive, often creates barriers and resentment. Instead, he suggests opting for sincere appreciation, highlighting others' strengths. Think about the last time someone genuinely praised something you did. Didn't it give you renewed motivation to keep going and even improve? That's the feeling you can generate in others by adopting this approach, creating a more collaborative and positive environment. Additionally, Carnegie emphasizes the importance of arousing in others a genuine desire to improve, rather than simply forcing change. This can be done, for instance, by presenting a task in a way that the person sees value and purpose in it, aligning it with their interests or goals. By doing this, you not only avoid resistance but also inspire true commitment, where the person feels motivated on their own. This is the essence of leading with empathy and influence, where the goal is not to manipulate but to guide and inspire in a way that benefits both sides. Dale Carnegie teaches us that when it comes to influencing people, avoiding arguments is essential. Disputes rarely lead to positive outcomes and often only push people away. Instead of insisting on a point of view, he suggests that we show respect for others' opinions, even when we disagree. This respect creates an atmosphere of trust and openness, where dialogue flows naturally. Moreover, when we make mistakes, admitting them quickly is a demonstration of humility and responsibility, qualities that strengthen your image and attract admiration. Instead of trying to hide flaws, acknowledging them can be the key to building stronger and more authentic relationships. Carnegie also offers a powerful strategy for conducting conversations. Engage others in a way that gets them to say yes early on. This creates a climate of agreement and makes people more receptive to your ideas. For example, by starting a conversation with questions that naturally lead to affirmative answers, you set the stage for a more harmonious and productive discussion. This type of approach not only facilitates communication, but also increases the chances of influencing positively without impositions or coercion. After all, true influence is that which leads people to follow you willingly, not by obligation. Carnegie teaches us that effective leadership doesn't have to be offensive. In fact, it should be gentle and respectful. Starting with praise before offering criticism is a technique that softens the impact of any negative feedback. Imagine, for instance, that you need to correct a coworker. By starting with something positive they've done, you create a receptive atmosphere, where the criticism that follows is seen as constructive rather than destructive. This preserves the other person's dignity and motivates them to improve without causing resentment. Another important strategy is to correct mistakes indirectly and ask questions instead of giving orders. When you ask instead of command, you allow the other person to feel they have control over the situation, which increases their willingness to collaborate. For example, instead of saying you need to do this, ask, how can we improve this together? This approach not only promotes a cooperative environment, but also encourages personal growth as people feel valued and respected. By leading this way, you not only achieve better results, but also earn the respect and loyalty of those around you. So after absorbing all this powerful knowledge, the question remains, how are you going to apply it in your life? Think about how different things would be if you really started to understand and influence the people around you with empathy and respect, instead of resorting to outdated and ineffective tactics. Are you ready to transform your relationships, whether at work, at home, or with your friends? If you want different results, you need to start acting differently. Now is your chance to take the next step, apply these strategies, and see how small changes can create a massive impact. Don't let this opportunity slip away. And if you want to keep learning and growing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Together, we'll explore more ways to improve your life and positively influence the world around you.